How you doing, Takeover family? I'm Namdi Onyanike.
And I'm Holden Rogers.
We have a full show this fine Friday. Holden, it feels like there's never a dull week in sports. There are some key players taking their leagues by storms. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about some of those hoopers that have been taking over their league. Johnny Davis has been balling for the Badgers. He's leading the team in points, assists, rebounds, and steals, and he's carried Wisconsin to the #1 spot in the Big Ten. Next, we got Oscar Tshiebwe, who is unstoppable, and he's been averaging 17 and 15 and is doing so dominantly. He's making a strong case for why he should be the Naismith's Player of the Year. Lastly, another Big Ten player making a push for Player of the Year is Kofi Cockburn. Lots was expected from Cockburn this year, and he's living up to it. He's averaging 20 and 10, and is a big reason why this Illini team is balling right now.
And Holden, it'd be a disservice if we didn't talk about the queen of women's college basketball, the lady who is pulling it up from half court, and the most outstanding player right now, and I would say that in either leagues, and that's Caitlin Clark. She is setting the NCAA on fire and is what we called in the industry a certified bucket getter.
You're so right, Namdi. She's averaging 27.4 a game, has had 4 40-point games, 7 30-point games, and is first in total assists and has 5 triple-doubles. She's putting up numbers we have never seen in women's basketball.
What Caitlin is doing for the women's side of the sport is phenomenal and inspiring. For more on women's basketball, let's kick it to Sydney Clark and Maya Peterson.
The Super Bowl is right around the corner, and it is only 2 days before we get to see the Bengals and Rams face off. Namdi, let me hear what you think is going to happen in Super Bowl 56.
Well, Holden, this Super Bowl reminds me a ton of Super Bowl 50. I've been saying that all week, and I'm anticipating a stellar defensive performance for my pick for Super Bowl MVP, Aaron Donald. I think he's going to lead the Rams to a Super Bowl, their first in the Los Angeles era. What about you, man?
I'm going to have to agree with you, Namdi, and to take the Rams in this one. The Bengals have a mediocre offensive line. I think the Rams' defensive front is going to eat them up. The biggest factor is going to be Super Bowl MVP Jalen Ramsey when he locks up Jamar Chase.
I like that. Betting on this game would be a real interesting one, but as you and I know, some of the more fun bets don't even occur in the actual game. In recent years, factors such as the game winner's Gatorade color, the length of the national anthem, bet the over, and even the number of jets that are in the flyover have been things people have been betting on.
And every year, people find more and more stuff to bet on. I think America has a little bit of a gambling problem. I can't wait for Sunday now. So now to Aiden and Evan with more about the Super Bowl.
The deadline this past Thursday was a whirlwind. So many players moved, a lot of teams got better, and a lot got significantly worse.
And by worse, I think you mean the Washington Wizards. It felt like they were trading their whole team yesterday. The most significant of the trades was obviously Spencer Dinwiddie and Dave Bertans to the Mavericks for Kristaps Porzingis and a second-round pick. Then they shipped Montrezl Harrell to the Hornets for Vernon Carey and Ish Smith. And lastly, Aaron Holiday was sent to Phoenix just for cash considerations. I don't know what the Wizards' plan is, but I sure am excited to see what it is.
Now let's talk about two teams who might have gotten better, who might have both gotten better. The Nets and the 76ers made a blockbuster trade yesterday alongside James Harden. The 76ers will receive Paul Millsap, while the Nets receive Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and Andre Drummond, as well as 2 first-round picks. I believe if Simmons can play at the level he was before the playoffs with the Nets, then they are the obvious frontrunners in the East, especially when Kevin Durant is back.
After this commercial break, Chad has a great interview with Noah Meeks, and Jackson and Emily has your 2-minute warning.